Perhaps also, if Tompolo can stop his negative tendency and ostentatious lifestyle of lavish spending, the youth too could have had a better example to follow and not tout in his excesses. We are aware of his strategies and must diffuse it. His attempt to sabotage the activities of the Navy by playing the ostrich and later blame his inadequacy on the Navy when things goes wrong. Obviously, his allegation lacks basic reasoning, and the attacks he attributes to the Nigerian Navy are unfounded and illegitimate. He has enlisted himself in collaboration with other mischief makers to propagate falsehood against the state with irresponsible and unsubstantiated allegations. Rather than truly repent and turn a new leaf, he chooses rather to fight successes and realities. A clarion call. It is our collective responsibility to fight against those forces and interests which tries to undermine our very collective existence and interests, and ensure we annihilate them. This is why we are here today. This for us is an apt opportunity to take the bull by the horn and conscientize the public on the evil intentions of Tompolo and his sensitive nature of his allegation. And it tries to undermine the Nigerian Navy and also reduce the morale of the fighting gallant men on the field. Very unfortunate. We must also warn on the chaos, destruction, and upsurge in criminality if such misinformation and mischief continues unchecked and unmitigated. Our interest is basically the national interest. We believe that lifting up this curtain of secrecy and mischief will move the nation forward, encourage the armed forces, and indeed the security forces all over the nation as the sacrifice for all of the sacrifice they have been making for us. We therefore call on all lovers of peace and workers with God to join us to condemn the orchestrated onslaught against those men who have decided to hazard their lives, of course, to put their lives in danger so that we can live in peace and quiet. We call on the Chief of Naval Staff to remain focused on faith and resilient in his dogged fight, as success is just around the corner, and to discountenance the allegation as those that are with you are more than those against him.
No longer business as it used to be. It is no longer favoring him, and that is why he's beginning to lament. He's beginning to cry foul. I think rather than look down on the Chief of Army Staff or of Naval Staff, it is important, it is imperative, all necessary support is given to him for him to fight miscreant like the person of Tompolo. At this time we find ourselves, so that Nigeria as a whole and Niger Delta as an entity can continue to thrive and enjoy the dividends that come from that particular region. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go back to your people and go back and let the world know that we no longer need a person like Tompolo. He has begun to serve as a miscreant and a bad example for our youth, and such a person immediately we call on the president to discuss such a person from the Niger Delta region, if peace and successes must be recorded. One more time, thank you so much. It's a coalition of different groups anticipating a better Nigeria and a renewed Nigeria.